Now, Stormwatch 12 weather with meteorologist Oliver Smith.
I'll start off by taking a beautiful look over in Gold Beach. It's 54 degrees, but you head on down to the south a little bit more, and it is foggy right now. In Brookings, where it was pretty nice earlier in the morning. Now, the coldest air that gave us the nice pleasant temperatures has shifted well off towards the east, and now we're looking into warmer air to our southwest. That's going to continue to keep building in for the next several days. We're going to get some high clouds from this mass of clouds offshore, but that's really all we're going to be looking at overall. Now, in terms of the winds for today, we're not really expecting a whole lot in terms of the winds, except for along the Oregon coast, which is usually the case. We'll be looking at those wind gusts around 25, maybe 30 miles an hour for today. For the rest of the region, about 5 to 15, maybe gusting upwards of 20 miles an hour. So the forecast for today, lots of sunshine is what we're expecting. We're seeing that now, and we're going to continue to see that all throughout the day. Now, tonight we may end up seeing some increasing high clouds, but temperatures still getting into the upper 80s overall. Forecasting 67 in Crater Lake, 77 out in Lakeview, 89 in Medford, 84 for Mount Shasta City, and still generally upper 60s to low 70s along the Oregon coast. For tonight, temperatures are going to start to warm up considerably more because of the warmer air mass that we're going to be moving in, that's moving in right now. And we're going to be looking at more cloud cover as well. So 40s east of the Cascades, 50s west of the Cascades. In fact, 57 in Medford. That'd be considerably warmer than what we saw earlier this morning. So there's plenty of smoke from the wildfires in Central California at this time. And we're going to get into a little bit of a south to north flow over the next 24 to 48 hours. So later on today, in fact, you might be able to see that if you look off to the south. Later on today and into tomorrow, you might start seeing some of that brown, murky kind of look when you look out in the horizon. So that would be some smoke in the air. And it looks like this will at least linger around through at least Thursday, maybe into Friday as well. Now, there is some good news in terms of atmospheric moisture. We're finally going to get some relief from the heat that's going to be building today and going to keep building all the way through Friday. This little stripe here is a weak cold front that'll move through a region late in the day on Saturday and into Sunday. It won't really do a whole lot in terms of cloud cover, but it looks like that's going to be the beginning of at least some cooling for our region. Then we're going to have to keep an eye on terms of what's going to be happening through the rest of the week because area low pressure is going to be up just to our north. And that could trigger maybe some rain. We'll have to keep an eye on that. It's kind of too far out to really talk about that at this time. But here we go with the forecast for the Oregon coast. Very pleasant temperatures for the other than the fog over in Brookings, but we'll be looking at temperatures mostly into the 60s and 70s for the next several days. Looks to warm up at least on Friday. Possible Chetco effect over for Brookings. Northern California, upper 80s for today. Temperatures getting pretty hot. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Temperatures peaking, though, very close to 100 degrees on Saturday. For the Klamath Basin, overnight lows are going to start to get into the 50s once we get past tonight. And high temperature for today, about 80. And then we start getting up there in terms of temperatures, looking like Saturday is going to be the hottest day at 93 degrees. Cascades, we're pretty much going to be into the 70s for the next several days. Very pleasant temperatures overall, 40s to low 50s for overnight lows. And for the Rogue Valley, again, it's going to be pretty warm today, very close to 90, but we'll get into the 90s Thursday through Saturday. We start to cool off a little bit once we get towards early next week. So hopefully, if you like those summer temperatures, oh boy, they're here just in time. Well, actually, a day early.
Just in time for summer tomorrow.
Right.
All right. Well, thanks, Oliver.
You bet.
Let's go ahead and switch over to our health watch.